Well, hello everyone, and welcome to our volunteer program at Pledge4Peace. I'm actually very happy to see that some of you were able to join us. Uh, we were having issues with getting those one-on-one meetings with all of you, as many volunteers were applying, and sometimes the time zone was a conflict for us. So I figure it would be better to just have one single conference to give you all the welcome, and also to share with all of you after this meeting the recording, so you can revisit all this information and let us know how you can best help us in being part of this mission. And like I said, I just want to thank you all for applying. Whether you're joining us from across the globe or nearby, thank you for showing up, for believing in peace, and for being part of something bigger than any of us individually. My name is Chelsea, and I'll be guiding you guys through this short but very important session to help you understand who we are at Pledge4Peace, how our platform works, and what you can do to get involved, starting today if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about us, about Pledge4Peace, our mission overall. So let me just present. 1 second. Okay. So at Pledge4Peace, our mission is simple, but I would say very powerful. We believe people, and not just politicians, should have a say in how global conflicts are solved. And that's why we created the world's first platform where citizens can vote on actionable, peaceful solutions to global issues such as the Israel-Palestine conflict, the U.S. Discrimination um, conflict, the Russia-Ukraine war. Um, we also added new campaigns such as the India and Pakistan Kashmir peace agreement, and we're working on adding new campaigns as well. Um, And the goal is to replace the polarization and violence and human rights violations with people powered democracy, practical solutions um, that are encouraged by transparency, by justice, and peace overall. Um, to solve all these conflicts around the world. And this platform wouldn't exist without you guys, without the help of volunteers like you, and other nonprofit collaborations that can help us spread the word and make these resolutions based on peace and democracy happen around the world. Um, so overall, our volunteers are basically the heart of this movement. Um, so now I'm going to show you a little bit how our platform works. I'm going to give you a walkthrough, a very short walkthrough through the platform. And basically, once you are here on pledge4peace.org, um, you can vote on these campaigns here by clicking on any of them. And I encourage you to do this as well, as a volunteer, to take a look at the campaigns, and all of you can vote Um, you're not required to do anything other than creating an account and voting on the solutions that you believe are the best to resolve these conflicts. So basically, once you are here, you just check these boxes and you click on make my pledge, and you're going to put your information here. Um, you're going to fill out this. You're going to select your role, whether you're a citizen or advocate, a politician, a nonprofit or student or any other. I'm going to go with an advocate. And you're going to create your password. And you have to agree to this. And that's it. Let me change this email because I already used it. I'm sorry. Okay. That should be okay now. And then after that, you just have to, check your email to verify the account. Um, but you are ready to vote now on these solutions. So if I go to this campaign, um, I can, by just clicking on the like icon, I just voted on this solution. And you can also leave your comments here if you think that these solutions can be better, or if you can suggest another solution. You can just leave the comments here. So I just keep voting on the solutions that I think should be enforced based on our mission. And if you don't like a solution, you just click on the dislike button. And that's it. Like, that's all you have to do. It's a very simple, straightforward process. You can also share this on your social media if you want to, or like email it to your friends or copy the link where you can share it on WhatsApp and all that. So it's a very, very simple process. And just by doing these very simple steps, we're taking uh, big steps in resolving these conflicts worldwide. So that's how it works. And now I want to talk a little bit more about the volunteer roles that we have and how you can help, how the time that you're volunteering um, is can be very valuable to us. So at the moment, we're looking for researchers, journalists, and writers. Um, I mean, you don't have to be professional writer or a journalist, but if you have any skills um, that can help us find relevant global topics, um, such as what's going on in Israel and Palestine, or any other topics around the world, because um, this conflicts happen in any part of the world. Um, and even if you think it's too small, it's never too small. It needs to be talked about. So we're looking for people that can research these topics, help us write articles. Like I said, you don't have to be like super professional journalist to write these articles, but you can help us, write the copies, and we can edit them to make them sound as professional as we can. Conduct fact checking for our campaigns as well, because we don't want to provide inaccurate information. So always fact checking everything that we research is very, very important. Um, So this role would be ideal for news lovers, copywriters, and aspiring journalists. So if you are one of those, then definitely this role would be for you. Then we're also looking for content creators. So if you have experience with graphic design, video editing, or even TikTok, Instagram creation. Just one second. I think someone is trying to join. No. Okay. Sorry. I thought someone was trying to join. Um, like I was saying, if you have experience with graphic design, video editing, um, TikTok, Instagram creation, um, it would be very helpful for us to have someone like you that can help us turn our message into impactful content, such as videos and posts for our social media. And then we have the third role, which are our promoters, activists, and outreach. So our volunteers for this one would be in charge of spreading the word by contacting organizations, local politicians, influencers, nonprofits, encouraging others to pledge, vote for solution, and to even invite them to volunteer as well if you think someone else would be interested in our mission and would be um, could have the skills that would help us with our mission. So basically, all you'd have to do is share on social media, either through your social media account, or if you want to create new accounts, that's totally okay as well. And also reach out to nonprofits and organizations that we could collect their information for you, and you can contact them and tell them what we're doing, and basically follow, a guideline that we would provide to try to get a partnership with them, or some sort of collaboration, um, or even with influencers as well that can help us spread the word as well. So all we ask to do is that you dedicate maybe about 2 hours, if possible, per week. Um, and you can tell us your availability. That's totally fine. We can make it work with your schedule. Um, so you can choose whatever time you want to dedicate to this, to your assigned role. So all you need to do basically today is you'd have to go, and I will send you a follow-up email as well for this part, but you'd have to go to our pledge4peace.org website. On the tab that says volunteer on the menu, just click there and fill out this information if you haven't done so. If you already did it, you don't have to worry about this. But basically, just tell us a little bit about you, the skills that you have, and in your skills too, please add if what role specifically you're interested in, whether it's a researcher, journalist, writer, or if it's a content creator, or if it's a promoter in outreach um, role. So just add that here as well in your skills. And in the availability section, you can add the days and the time that you have available to dedicate to this position. So even if it's just 2 hours of your time, that's very much appreciated and very valuable to us. Um, so just let us know in this section. And then once you send the application here, um, and for all of you that already did this part, that's fine. You don't have to redo it again. We would add you to a group on Slack. I don't know if you've used Slack before, but it's a very easy to use platform for collaborative work. So we would add you there to, get the work started. We'll walk you through the roles, the tasks that you would have to do within your role. And we would be talking during, the schedule that you provided us for your availability. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It was a very simple presentation today, just to give you a preview of what your work would be for this very important mission in trying to bring peace to the world. And we're very, very thankful to have you here. Thank you so much for applying. And before I wrap up, if any of you have any questions now, it would be perfect, the perfect time for you to ask. For the two people that we have here, do you have any questions? And you can just, if you would like to, just leave it in the chat as well. I can answer if you have any questions. Okay, so if you guys don't have any more questions, then we can follow up through email, and I'll be adding you guys soon into the Slack group. Thank you, everyone.